Welcome back. I'm still with Ben Habib. I know I said I was going to go to the phones, but I think this is a more important story, and there'll be plenty of time for you around about 9:20 for the rest of the show. So 40 minutes we'll be taking your calls, but I wanted to get Ben's take on this. First of all, Ben, this is a guy called Mohamed Hoblos. He is what you might call an Islamic hate preacher, lives in Australia, born in Lebanon. As of now, appears to be coming for a 5-city tour of Britain for a kind of Ramadan show that he's calling Together as One. It's him and 5 other preachers. It starts on Wednesday in London and will go through 5 cities. Now, he's been banned from 29 countries in Europe, all the Schengen area countries. 29 EU countries have banned him because of his extremism. Here's for FYI, as they say, for your information. Here he is in action saying that Allah prefers paedophile rapists who rape babies every single day but pray to perfectly decent, blameless individuals who do nothing wrong but don't pray. Here he is. Have a look at him.
Adultery, zina. What about the one who rapes a child? What about the one who drinks alcohol? What about the one who does the biggest of the kabair, good or bad? This person, one person that commits all of these sins, he commits all of these sins on a daily basis, but he prays is better in the eyes of Allah than the one that doesn't commit any of these sins but doesn't pray.
Yeah, well, he sort of loves Hamas, hates Israel, basically stirs up a lot of hate. That's why he's been banned from 29 EU countries. Just to put you in the picture, I've been talking to the Home Office since last Wednesday afternoon. I said, is he coming then? Because he's been banned everywhere else. And they said, well, he's actually in the system. We're approaching a decision. I said, well, what are you going to... He said, well... So they said, we'll take your email address, Kev, and we'll let you know as soon as we made a decision. Still haven't heard anything. The Home Office has now changed its position to we never comment on individual cases. So this is Wednesday. This is Monday. His tour starts in London on Wednesday. As far as I can work out, he's still coming. And the Home Office say we're not going to talk about it. I think the Home Office, I'm all for free speech, but I suspect this guy crosses the line. If countries like Germany and France won't let him in, he crosses the line, trust me. He's still coming here by the looks of it. Ben, what do you make of this?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to unpick there. You know, the first obvious thing to say is that any Muslim who endorses this man is endorsing paedophilia. You know, you can greenwash it with saying your prayers, apparently, but anyone who supports this man is supporting paedophilia, supporting rape, supporting all the criminal activities that he said were perfectly fine. Yeah. So this man, I think, for any Muslim who wishes to be a law-abiding, respectable member of British society, presents a clear and present danger. Every Muslim in this country should denounce that man. That man is disgusting. He shouldn't be anywhere near, as we say, you know, as I was saying earlier, civil society. This man is not civil. This man doesn't understand what it means to be here right now on this planet. It doesn't matter what Allah thinks when it comes to paedophilia. It's unacceptable.
What do you think, Ben? What do you think, Ben, on the fact that every other Europe, or 29 European countries, you know what they're like? I mean, they're not exactly known for their hardline border security policies. Every other country in the Schengen area, 29 countries, no, you can't come in. Absolutely banned. Our Home Office, I mean, who knows whether he's still going to come? I think he probably is. But why is it taking them so long? Why do they prevaricate so much? And why won't they tell us?
Well, I'm absolutely amazed by that clip. I'm amazed. You know, when you think that Alison Pearson of The Telegraph, we discussed this earlier, was arrested, or not arrested, she had police knock on her door and question her because she made a tweet a year earlier which was benign by comparison to what this guy said. This guy should be arrested immediately when he puts foot on British soil. He shouldn't be allowed onto British soil. He speaks English extremely well. Is he a British citizen?
He lives in Australia. Yeah,
Australia.
If you listen carefully, you can hear an Australian twang.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm amazed he's not incarcerated. A man like that who espouses such evil beliefs, evil system, should be imprisoned. There's no place for him in British civil society.
And this is the point, isn't it? This is sort of what J.D. Vance is saying, is why can't you, Keir Starmer and the other European leaders, why can't you get real about this sort of thing? Show a bit of backbone. In fairness, the Schengen countries have. We haven't. We still haven't. We haven't even got the guts to make an announcement that this man can't come in. We've got, as I say, less than 48 hours he'll be here. In fact, in less than 48 hours he'll be performing at his stage show, his money-spinning stage show. Why can't we make an announcement? What is wrong with us as a country?
It is the end of democracy in the pursuit of liberalism. That's where we've got to. This notion that the individual has the right to do whatever they wish to do. And it doesn't matter how it impacts the majority. It doesn't matter how it impacts our children. Doesn't matter how it impacts our economy. Doesn't matter how it impacts our cultural values, our history, our belief system, our modern contextual context. None of it matters as long as the individual is promoted. And that's how we've got to where we are. And at the heart of all of this, actually, what we've been discussing throughout this program, Kevin, is the European Convention of Human Rights, one way or another. That is the root of all this evil, because it sets aside individual capacity to think, analyze, and use common sense, as you said, to determine what the right solution is. And the right solution never can come out of the ECHR the way the ECHR is being implemented at the moment. Never.
Absolutely not. Ben, how fantastic to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time. Great stuff. Ben Habib there, chairman of the Great Political Action Committee. Mohamed Hoblos, should he be banned? Why won't they tell us? I mean, the guy said his tour starts in London, in East London, in 2 days, less than 2 days' time, Wednesday night. So why won't they tell us? Last week they said they were going to send me, the Home Office will send you a email as soon as we've come to our decision. And that seems to have gone by the wayside. And they're now saying we never talk about individual cases. Well, you should talk about this one. This guy seems like he could be dangerous, kind of divisive, whipping up hate, possibly whipping up violence. These are violent thoughts he's promoting there. That nonsense about paedophiles and Allah. These are violent thoughts.